Hey, welcome to episode 11 of the best episodes of Credit 101. The original episode for this was actually episode 30 of Credit 101. Again, it's over 200 episodes. It's 206 episodes of Credit 101 to be exact. So make sure you guys definitely check that out. And if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, or if you guys have the course, leave me a comment within the course and I'll make sure I answer it for you. Now, to me, this is one of the top episodes because we need to understand our rights to an accurate credit report. I know we're not really talking in Credit 101 just about disputing, but this is a big part of credit. If something is not right, you need to know what it is, and what's your rights to it. Now, I do have a disclaimer, so let me make sure I read it. And we're going to go over this full, because I actually created a full 40-page, 4 pages guide that you guys need to go over. But I want to go over it all the way with you because this is very, very important. And I'd rather this information be out there for everybody, but download it because I actually have the real statutes on there. And I'm in school right now. To be a lawyer, I'm working my way to actually being an attorney, be a lawyer. So I actually put the statutes on there for my personal use also. So let me actually read my disclaimer because we gotta make sure I say my disclaimer. I don't want any problems out of anybody. So I am not an attorney, and this guide is not intended to provide legal advice. This summary is for informational purposes only, and you should consult with a legal professional if you need specific advice about your rights. So if you need specific advice about your rights, you need to make sure you contact an attorney. I am not your attorney, okay? So definitely let's go over all these different things because it is a lot. If you guys have questions, put them down below in the comments. And if you guys don't have the Credit 101 course, it's $1 trial to start. Literally go down below in the description and in the comments and get the trial. Go ahead and get the trial for 7 days and stay. It's only $9.99 a month. You have over 40 downloads. This is one of them. And to me, this right here is worth more than $10. So I love, love, love the course. So the first thing is you need to understand that all of our rights are under FCRA. Okay, that's the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It provides consumer with several key protections. So we have a right to actually access our credit reports. So we are entitled to request a copy of our credit reports from each of the main 3 credit bureaus every 12 months. But since we have had the 2020 incident, y'all know what I mean, a big bang in 2020, we're still able to get our credit reports every week. So if you've been denied for credit or you face some adverse action, like they gave you higher interest rates on your credit cards, then you're entitled to a copy of your credit reports before that 12 months. So if we go back to that 12 months, just know when you are denied for credit, they're required to give you a copy of that credit report so you can see exactly what's the problems. You don't necessarily have to pay for a copy of your credit reports. Okay, we have a right to dispute inaccuracy. So if you do see something is inaccurate on our credit report, the bureaus must investigate our claim, correct or remove any errors within 30 days. So that is one of our rights. If we send them a letter, they got to make sure that they remove this account from the credit reports, correct this account, and they have to do it within 30 days. But they have to respond too. Them not responding is not that's not good either. It falls upon that too, that they're not responding because they had to do it within 30 days. We have the right to know when your credit report is used. So we have the right to know when our information is given out, basically, and what is it used for. Is it for a lender, a landlord, employer? So we have a right to know about this. We have a right to be notified of the name of the credit bureau that supplied this report too. And this usually comes from when you apply for a credit card, when you apply for a home, and you apply for a home, we have a right, and they usually gonna put that in our denial to say, hey, we pulled TransUnion, your credit score was 680. They're basically letting you know that at that time too. We have a right to limit access. So we can say who can actually get a copy of our credit report. Everybody just can't get a copy of our credit report. And we can also place a freeze on our credit report. We talked about that within the membership, placing a freeze on your credit report so you can prevent identity theft. These are rights that we have, you guys. And also we had a right to correct negative information. So any negative information that's on our credit report, we have to write for it. Late payments are usually going to stay on for about 7 years. Collections, 7 years from the date of delinquency. Bankruptcies, 10 years for chapter 7, 7 years for chapter 13. When it comes down to judgments and tax liens, these can no longer be on your credit report. And if these are on your credit report, judgments or tax liens, I gave you guys a free letter within the course. Look in the course and you'll see a copy of the free letter that you guys can use to remove those from your credit reports. But I gave you a free letter, multiple free letters too, for the other accounts like late payments, bankruptcies, collections, charge off. I gave you free letters for that also. But some of the common errors can be our personal information, like our incorrect names, address, social security numbers, accounts that don't belong to us that we didn't even open at all, a duplicate account. So duplicate account, they mean that they have the same account listed more than once. It's double jeopardy, y'all. Like, y'all hitting us twice. That's what I'm thinking about. So accounts that's listed as open when they're actually closed, and vice versa. They got accounts listed as closed, but it's actually open. That's an error. Payments marked as late when they're actually paid on time. Paid or settled collections still showing as unpaid. And again, tax liens, judgments, and bankruptcies reporting incorrectly or listed incorrectly. So that's something. Now, you guys make sure that you guys, if you want to dispute an error, all you have to do is gather all your information, submit a dispute. Well, I necessarily wouldn't suggest us to submit it online, but you could mail a dispute letter. Make sure that you guys check out the dispute letters that we have in the course, and then make sure you guys follow it up and do a CFPB complaint if you have to. If they continue to not remove it, do like I did, sue them. Okay, the simple as that. Get an attorney for that, or just do some of your research. Now, how long could this negative account stay on our credit reports? We kind of already talked about how long they're gonna stay on our credit reports for. So if you deny for any so if your dispute is denied or they reject it, errors or whatever, then you have a right to reach out to the company that provided this inaccurate information. And that's why I say, like, when you want to talk to a collection company or you want to talk to them about an account that they're disputing, you got to dispute with the credit bureaus first. Once it come back verified, then you can talk to the collection company. That's something that you need to know. And then you have to understand that if the bureau does not correct the issue, then you can add a statement to your credit report. But to me, if they don't correct the issue, I'm not adding no statement, because these companies don't care about statements. They think that it's just all a lie. I'm going to personally sue and get this account deleted, period. So if the credit bureaus fail to resolve the issue, then make sure you file a complaint also with the CFPB. So again, maintain an accurate credit report. Look at your credit reports. We have every year we can get a copy of our credit report for free. You can get a copy of a free credit score too from aura.com/Rakita. They have a 14-day free trial with Aura. And then make sure you just check for errors. As soon as you see errors, just make sure you do something right away about these errors. Do not let these errors just sit on your credit report, because it's going to affect you in the end when you're applying for a credit card. You're not going to get good credit cards. You're not going to get the good 0% APR credit cards for 20 months. You're not going to get stuff like that. You're not going to get credit cards that offer you cash back, no annual fees. You're not getting those cards. So make sure you guys have the best credit score possible so that you can get these different cards. And I want to make sure I go over the full document, because this is necessary, you guys. You need to know these different statutes, like, for real. And maybe I'll start showing more things about this. But again, I'm not an attorney, consult with an attorney. But once I learned this stuff, y'all, this really changed my life. So I want to teach it to you all. But this is only episode 11 of Credit 101, the best episodes of Credit 101. Let's go over some more of the different episodes. If you do not have the membership, go ahead and get the membership. It's $1 trial down below for 7 days. And then also, if you're in a membership, download this. You're going to need this document, especially if you have negative accounts. So definitely download it so you can have it handy. See you guys in the next one.